Anthony William, the medical medium. When you know you're healing, something just comes over you. It's a feeling, it's indescribable. When you know you're moving forward and something is happening and changing, it's like the greatest birthday party, the greatest event that maybe you had in your life where you were happy, the greatest day when you felt your best, maybe it could be years ago, the greatest moment you got some good news on the phone, the greatest time that you got this moment in life where everything was okay and you were at peace. It's indescribable. Like there's no words. It's not easy to get the words for it. When something starts changing and you start feeling a little better and it hits you, where wait a minute, it's really happening. I'm getting better. I'm healing. It's really happening. When that moment occurs, it's like no other. Nothing can touch that. It's something that you hold on to. You don't forget. You don't forget it. You don't lose it. You remember it. It happens. I've known many people over the years, the day they realized they were healing, they don't forget where it was. They don't forget what happened. And maybe some people might, but almost everybody doesn't. They don't forget. They remember because it's sensation, it's a feeling, it's a knowing, and that's a big deal. It's the moment you start healing, something happens in the brain, a rewiring, a true rewiring, a true rewiring. Because you may have been through a lot. You may have tried a lot of different things. You may have gone different places, traveled to heal, seen a lot of doctors and healers and practitioners, seen a lot of health experts. And then you're still sick, you're still stuck. Around and around we go. It's really difficult, really difficult. But then you're doing something and it really starts to change. It could be already you're getting symptom relief, things are starting to change already, and you're healing. All of that could be happening. And you see it and you're like, it's too good to be true. It's too good to be true. And then all of a sudden, there's this moment where, wait a minute, no. It's really happening. And that's the moment right there, too. That's the moment. It's right there. That is it. For some people, it's just they're suffering, they're struggling, it's really hard. And then they start feeling better one day, or they get symptom relief, and it happens then. Like, boom, it happens then. And some are like what I was saying before. They're getting symptom relief, they're healing, they're moving forward, but then all of a sudden, it hits them. And they're like, oh my God, I am healing. I am. And that's the feeling, sensation. That's the miracle when it kicks in. And you could be doing something because out of faith, you've seen other people heal, you've watched it, and out of faith, you're doing it for yourself. And time is going on and you're not healing yet and you're not there yet. But your faith is keeping you in on it because you know it's the right thing to do. You've tried too many other things. You've been seasoned. You've been there before and you know all the traps and everything else. You've been there. You tried everything and you're staying with what you believe will work. You stay with what you believe will work and then boom, you start coming out of it. Some people start coming out of it and they really can't quite tell entirely because they're getting more strength, but they're utilizing it. They're getting more core strength. Yeah, core strength while they're healing, but they're utilizing it faster than they're building it. I've seen it over and over again. People healing, and now they're driving, now they're out of the wheelchair, they're out of that, they're walking more, and then they're like, oh my God, and now I could do more than this, and they push it, and then now they're right back in bed because they really pushed it, because now they're overdoing it, because you can't help yourself. You're overdoing it because you're feeling better and you're getting your life back. So it takes a little time. It takes a little time. Neurological symptoms, they're annoying. People suffer from them. When they start healing, you're really moving along, really moving along. You can heal the problem that caused your neurological symptoms, and it still takes time to heal the nerves. I say that all the time. And when it comes down to gut problems, nerves in your gut, they get sensitive for a long time. Your vagus nerves and your gut vagus nerves, all the different endings and the connections and everything like that, right to the intestinal tract, takes time to get those hot spots down. But they go down, and they eventually heal, and they calm down, and you move forward. Just sometimes it's delayed. In many people that have been really sick for a long time, it's delayed. That's how nerves work when they're injured and they're swollen for a long time, and they're expanded and they're cracking, and those nerve sheaths are cracking, and they're inflamed, and they're sensitized from all the neurotoxins and all the bugs and all the other metals, and they're inflamed, and it takes time to heal them. But something inside of you knows you're on the right track. You've been there before. You've been there. You tried this. You tried that. You've done it all. You're seasoned. You know this is the right track. And so it takes a little time, but you'll see the changes. There's people in the medical meme community have gotten rid of 50 symptoms. 50 symptoms. There's some people that have said they've gotten rid of 100 symptoms. 100. And they're all neurological. They're aches and pains and tingles and numbness and jaw pain and ear pain and balance problems and vertigo and tinnitus and popping and all kinds of, whooshing in their ears and neck pain and feet pain and, drop foot, heaviness in their legs, pain in their gums, burning on their tongue, tightness of the chest, tightness of the throat. I could go on forever, just symptom after symptom. Discoloration in their fingers, numbness in their fingers, numbness in one of their toes. They add up, these symptoms. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They add up. And they get rid of them, and they're getting rid of them. I'm getting rid of the tingles. I'm getting rid of the numbness. I'm getting rid of the jaw pain. It just starts to happen. It starts to happen. And it's very special. And it's miraculous, and it's special, and it's truly, truly powerful. It really is. The medical medium information from above has already healed so many people around the world, and nothing out there has done that. Nothing. It just hasn't. Fact. It just hasn't. And I'm honored to be of service, truly service as a messenger, and I just never thank you guys enough. I don't think, I'm just worried about you, and I'm worried about what you're going through, and I'm worried about your struggles and suffering, but I just want to thank you for all the hard work that you do, that you put into your healing process, because I know you're doing a lot. I don't want you thinking when you're in your kitchen and you're alone in your kitchen for the moment and you're in agony with symptoms and conditions, and you're trying to make something for yourself. You're trying to, you're looking through the book, you're looking at a recipe. Never think for one moment that I don't realize what you're feeling when you're doing this, that I don't realize what you're going through. Please know that. When you're laying in bed at night and you're wondering if tomorrow's going to be a better day for you, you're laying in bed and you feel pain in your elbows and pain in your shoulder and fatigue, and you're laying there, just please know that I'm proud of you and I care, and I'm so sorry you're going through this in your life, but you need to know that I got your back. I got your back with the information, and I appreciate you because you're trying, because you're working on it, because you've got guts, because You care. You care enough about yourself. You care enough about the people around you. You want to get better. And you're a fighter. You're a fighter. And that means everything to me. And I don't want you thinking for a minute that I don't go to bed at night and I'm not thinking about you guys and the community and what you're going through and what your struggles are and how hard life can be. And as you're sick and you're trying to get your life back. Yeah, I understand. I do. I do. And I think about it. And I'm not tone deaf to it. And I'm not disconnected from it. I'm not. And suffering and struggling is real. And I want to thank you for being in it and fighting for it. Very special people get sick. Very, very special people get sick. Truly special people, spiritual people. People that, our soul here grows so much when we struggle and we go through a lot of hardships, especially when it's health related, especially when that indestructibility gets taken away from us and we don't feel indestructible anymore. When I look out there, I see people in their 20s and they think they're indestructible. And 30s, they feel like they're indestructible. Talk about ones that haven't gotten sick yet. And there's not a lot of them, by the way. Everybody's getting symptoms. But the feeling of indestructibility, like losing that is hard. It's really hard. And it's hard when you're chronically sick and you look out there and you see people running and you see people playing and you see people swimming and you see people, running around all day and like a chicken with their head cut off and with coffee in their hand. And you may have had those days yourself and you can't do it anymore. But you're working on healing so you can get back to it. You're working on healing so you can get back there. You're always going to have wisdom, though, like wisdom like nobody's business. You're going to have real wisdom because your wisdom is going to be based on the fact that you were there before and you know what it's like. So that wisdom is going to be unmeasurable wisdom. Unmeasurable. And you're going to harness that and you're going to hold that. And that gets held in your soul and you leave here with that. A lot of people, they don't learn much. They don't learn much on this plane, on this planet. And they leave here, not much soul growth. But man, the people in the medical meme community and what they've been through and their hardships and their sickness, their souls are like nobody's business. Nobody knows to the degree of what their souls are like. Nobody. What your souls are like. Powerful souls leaving here down the road 100 years from now with so much wisdom and so much knowledge and so much growth. Because when you heal and you've been sick and you heal, it's just like, whoa. What you've been through, what you know. Just proud of all you guys. Take one day at a time. If you're struggling, 1 hour at a time, 10 minutes at a time. Try to find a couple of good things that you can hold on to while you're going through this process and while you're healing. Keep your eyes on the prize. Lots of love, many blessings.